TCMCruise.com. We'll see you there.
Thanks for being here on TCM. I'm Alicia Malone. And if you're in the mood for a story that features one of the great narcissistic characters, always a selling point, then you are definitely in the right place. It's a film based on a novel by French author Gustave Flaubert about a woman who becomes constrained by her life as a wife and young mother and begins to look outside her marriage for, shall we say, excitement. From 1949, directed by Vincent Minnelli, it's Madame Bovary. The story was first made into a film in 1932 called Unholy Love and was followed 2 years later by a version from French director Jean Renoir. Our movie was released by Hollywood's grandest studio at the time, MGM, and because of that, it has all the magnificent sets, lavish costumes, and visual spectacle the studio could assemble. Jennifer Jones plays the title role, with Van Heflin as her husband and Louis Jourdan playing one of her paramours. And in an interesting twist, James Mason, with that beautiful voice, portrays the author Gustave Flaubert himself, who also serves as the film's narrator. Director Vincent Minnelli was the man behind countless great movies, many of them with amazing set pieces like the ballet at the end of An American in Paris and the Girl Hunt ballet in The Bandwagon. Adding to that list is the ballroom sequence in our movie, which has to be considered one of Minnelli's best. In the novel, the ball marks a turning point for Emma Bovary, yet it comprises just a small number of pages. But Minnelli had great instincts as an artist, and he fully understood the cinematic possibilities and made it a focal point of the film. It involves intricate choreography of both the actors and the crew, with cameras spinning around as if they are a part of the dance themselves. It's a stunning sequence, as you will see, although there is much to appreciate about this film. Let's get into it. From 1949, produced by Pandro S. Berman, here's Madame Bovary. Having James Mason portray the author Gustave Flaubert and narrate Madame Bovary was an interesting artistic choice, but it also served a practical purpose. It helped keep the Hollywood censors at bay. Producer Pandro S. Berman and his production team were concerned about the story of an immoral woman passing muster and didn't believe her suicide at the end of the story would be enough of a punishment. So screenwriter Robert Ardrey included Flaubert in his trial for obscenity. As one writer noted, it helped shame the motion picture production code into leaving the film as is, rather than censoring it and emulating the example of the author's narrow-minded contemporaries. Before the movie, I mentioned there were 2 earlier film versions of this story, and since then there have been several more on television and on the big screen. Mia Wasikowska played the title role in a 2014 version, also with Rhys Ifans, Ezra Miller, and Paul Giamatti. Okay, I'll be back later for TCM Imports, but for now, stay with us because up next, our focus is on actress Marlena Marcori, with a 1960 comedy written and directed by Jules Dassin.
Next on TCM, Never on Sunday, then Top Cappy, and later, The First Degree. TCM gets the last word tonight.